good evening. This is brought to you by FSB, the sports betting and gaming platform supplier. It's a warm welcome to night number 4 of the Geo-Comply Remote Darts League. This is the second running of the Remote Darts League, and it's great to have our new sponsor, Geo-Comply, on board, the iGaming industry's trusted solution for geolocation. Now, our first edition of the Remote Darts League featured 10 players, but this time we've gone up to 16 competitors across 21 nights. Each of our 20 league nights features 4 players taking on each other, so that's 6 matches per session, and all of their results are fed into the 16-player league table, with only the top 4 on that league table going through to finals night on Monday the 8th of June. We may well have a league table to take a look at with the situation so far. There it is. And what I can tell you is on each of our 3 nights, we've seen players that have registered 3 wins out of 3. The reigning Remote Darts League champion, James Richardson, began with 3 wins on Monday, and he was followed by the RDL1 runner-up, Paul Hogan, who did the same on day 2. Yesterday, it was the turn of Australian Justin Thompson. With the perfect trio, he defeated Tony O'Shea, Thibaut Tricol and Lorraine Winstanley. Thibaut registered a couple of wins himself to go level on points there with Joe Cheney, and Tony O'Shea picked up his first win, 2 points on the board. We're happy to have 9 nations involved in RDL2. 4 of those are female players, and they range from across Europe, North America and Australasia. Tonight, we are going to be joined by 2 major winners as they begin their RDL2 campaigns, the reigning World Trophy champion, Welshman Jim Williams, and the reigning World Masters champion, Irishman John O'Shea. But the first 2 players we say hello to, it's going to be a hop across the pond as we welcome Canada's Excalibur David Cameron, and from the USA, the Ravens, Stacey Pace. So let's bring both of our players to their boards and we can say hello.
Hi.
So there we are.
Hi,
now,
David.
How are you? Good luck tonight.
Good.
Now, you 2, both well-travelled players in your own continent. And David, we know from your point of view, Canada is not a small country. Now, you've finished top of the Canadian rankings year after year. You must have a few miles there, a few air miles, just doing that in your own country.
Yeah, I kind of got a few there under my belt. So it's definitely it's a lot of people don't chase the points. But like I said, I kind of end up in that spot. But we got a lot of good players, so yeah, it could go another way. But like I said, I'm in my position where I kind of stay on top of that. So
indeed, and the same can be said for you, Stacey. We've seen your name appearing quite a lot in the North American tournaments, 10 or so ranking titles over the last few years. So you're well travelled yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just came back from Romania, and so yes, I'm trying. I want to do more, so yeah.
Yeah, we saw you both representing your countries at the World Cup in Romania. It was particularly good for you, David. Nice running the pairs all the way to the final. Picked up the gold medals alongside.
Yes, sir.
Well, they did great, didn't they? So Jeff Smith, your partner there, David.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had a great day, and we tell everybody it was a kind of little story that we were practicing together and stuff off and on. And he hit a 9-darter in practice. I hit a 9-darter in practice. Then we hit one together in practice. We kind of looked at what happened here, and we just really clicked and we gelled well. So it turned out really good, though.
Absolutely brilliant. And Stacey, looking at the results from early in 2020, before, of course, the global pandemic that brought darts to a halt, like everything else, you were a winner at the Port City Open, the ladies' competition. So is that in Portland? Am I right in saying Maine?
Yes.
Good. I've been working on my North American geography here. So you were the ladies' champion. Do you remember who the men's champion was?
No.
Do you remember who it was, David?
I think I won that one, I think.
Did you, David? Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I know you play a lot of tournaments, but that one, as far as the rankings are concerned, one of the last events you've both played in, Stacey won the ladies, David won the men's. So we welcome the reigning Port City Open champions to go head-to-head here at the Remote Darts League. So just a quick bit of geography before we go on with the match. Stacey, you're in Louisville, Denver. I've been looking at Louisville's and Louisville's. How many are there in America?
I don't know. I know two. It's Louisville, Kentucky,
Yeah.
and Louisville, Colorado.
So
But
you're
I'm sure there's
just
many
outside. So you're just outside of Denver. For those that know.
I am.
Denver.
I'm actually up by Boulder. I'm about 6,500 feet.
Wow. Okay. And in terms of time difference, in the UK, we're hosting this just gone 9 p.m. Stacey's 7 hours behind us. It's 2 p.m. over there in Colorado. You're not too far away in time difference. You're about in the middle of us, David. You're 4 hours behind us, so 3 hours ahead of Stacey there in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, right on the east coast there, Canada, for sure. Yeah, so it's like just 5 o'clock here. So, yeah, so it's not too bad.
Okay, well, 5:01. I was going to say, Stacey, 5:01 is probably the perfect time to play darts, so David may have a slight advantage there.
Maybe. I'm just going to pretend it's 5 o'clock here, too.
So they always say it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, sir.
We're looking forward to this. We're glad to have our friends here from North America with us. So it's USA versus Canada. We'll let you both get warmed up for this first match. We'll speak again later on.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck, David.
Good luck, Stace.
Yeah, so the practice darts are going to start flowing here. The Raven, Stacey Pace from the USA versus Excalibur, David Cameron of Canada. Each of our matches, the best of 10 legs. Yes, it's an even number, which means that we can have a draw. Could be a 5-5 draw, point apiece on the league table, or it's the first player to 6 that registers the win. I like this. I'm a referee, but the players help me out. They're going to call out their scores after each and every turn. So if you'd like 3 more practice darts each, and then we'll get things underway. In this match, it's going to be Stacey that throws first.
I'm good, Richard. Thank you.
Okay, Stacey.
And I'm good to go, guys. All the best.
So the first leg, it's Stacey to throw first. Game on.
$97.
$85.
$100.
$85.
$100.
$43.
$100.
$98.
David, you require 104.
$88.
Stacey, you require 160.
$82.
82, and David requires 60.
Second dark, guys.
It's game shot, and the first leg to David Cameron finds the double 8. Second leg is David to throw first. Game on.
180.
The first 180 of the night goes to David Cameron.
Uh, 45.
58.
81.
82.
43.
95.
97.
Yeah, 97. David requires 86.
Third dart.
Yeah, double eights found once again for the 86 checkout. So 2-0 to David Cameron. Third leg, Stacey to throw first.
Ah, 121.
100.
45.
100.
65.
100.
41.
139.
45.
David requires 62.
46 scored.
Uh, 68.
David, you require 60.
First dart, guys.
Yep, it's there in the corner, but it counts. It's the third leg to David Cameron. Fourth leg, it's David to throw first.
41.
30.
66.
70.
97.
$43.
Yeah.
41.
60.
60.
43.
180.
The second 180 for David Cameron.
Oh. 44.
David requires 60.
Third dark ice.
Yeah, it's there for the fourth leg to David Cameron, and the fifth leg, it's Stacey to throw first.
No. 121.
58.
40.
96.
58.
60.
45.
140.
45.
45. David requires 147.
60.
44.
David on 87.
47 scored.
Stacey, you require 148.
38. 43, please.
Yeah, 43, and David requires 40.
First dark ice.
Yes, finds the double again. The fifth leg to David Cameron. Sixth leg, David to throw first.
So nervous, I can't even do this.
134.
Yeah, two triple 19s.
60.
99.
60.
Oh, 95.
140.
60.
91.
David, you require 113.
Uh, 93.
Stacey, you require 150.
54.
David on 20.
Second there, guys.
It's there, it's game shot, and the match to David Cameron. Well, step back in and see me, you two.
That was bloody awful.
Now, Stacey, I want to talk to you first.
Yes.
Your voice tells every story, so we know.
Sorry.
We know. No, it's great. I mean, from our point of view, we can't see you when you're throwing, but we can certainly hear how you're feeling. I've mentioned that to a few players. I know it's good. I've mentioned it to a few players. But you've said, I think we heard you say about your nerves. You've really felt nervous going into that one.
Well, yes. This is one. It's a privilege, and I take it very seriously. And I'm so nervous, and I just want to shoot well. I know what I can do. All the practice in the world, though, doesn't prepare you for the nerves and the adrenaline and shooting in your living room against Dave, you know. I just have to work on that. I have to get that in check. I think, I'm a little jiggly and excited, but nervous too. So, yeah.
We've mentioned this as well, that the good thing about the format of the Remote Darts League is you're not just playing one game now and then we say goodbye and we leave you. You do return. You do return. So hopefully for you, those nerves can settle down and a lot more of your natural game, because, as I say, we don't need to see if the scores are in or not. We can tell by your your tone.
I'm sorry. I will be more quiet.
No, don't change. Don't. It was a compliment. Just don't swear.
I am already. But David shot flawless, so you know I knew I had to hit at least a triple every round, and so that was the pressure I put on myself. I know what David can do. I'm a huge fan of his. I think he's a beautiful human. So I knew I had to hit at least a triple around, and 85s just don't cut it when he's hitting 140. So
if only you'd have said that before the match, David may have gone a little easier. David, you must be happy with your performance. Very consistent throughout, clean finishing especially.
Yeah, that's the key, right? That's always the key to me, is definitely finishing. People talk about averages sometimes, but to me, averages don't win. Doubles do. But yeah, I mean, hey, hats off to Stacey. I've seen her play many times, and when she is scary. So I was pretty lucky for her not to be on as she usually is. So I'll take it for sure.
Yeah, the thing is, on the checkouts, Stacey would leave a big finish, but you, to your credit, David, you never let her return for the second chance. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I mean, if I usually, like I said, she's the type of person, she's good, and people don't realize it, how good she is, and she can do that stuff, right? So, you know, next thing, she's up, or, you know, or 3 games or something, and I'm like, what just happened? So, you got
Thank you, love.
No worries.
Now, you two can both go and relax for now. We are going to be bringing you back, of course. Stacey, you're going to be taking on Jim Williams, the gentleman from Wales. And David, you're going to be back to play our Irish friend, John O'Shea.
Awesome. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. And they're the two players that are coming up next. We have Jim Williams and John O'Shea. And Before I say goodbye, just to confess an amateur's mistake here this evening. You may have seen me disappear, and it was because I forgot to plug the laptop in, and we were probably about 30 seconds from the whole thing crashing. Thankfully, we have the power, and we'll be back for our next match very soon. John versus Jim. Yeah, welcome back. Night number 4 of the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. A slight delay there, waiting for our players to arrive for game number 2. And we have the Joker, John O'Shea from Ireland, taking on the Welshman, Jim Williams. I don't want to name and shame the one that was late, would I, Jim? But you're here at last.
No, I'm here.
What are you doing? Having a pot noodle or something?
Well, just a few last minute preparation.
How are you since we last saw you for the first Remote Darts League? Good run in that, the semi-final?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sunburnt today and I need a haircut. But apart from that, I'm all right.
Oh, don't change the hair. It's absolutely fine. Look at the state of me. John O'Shea, looking trimmed there, and looking well. It's good to see you involved, and nice to have a competitor from the Republic of Ireland with us.
Yeah, it's good. I watched the last one, so it was nice to be part of the second one. So yeah, looking forward to it. We're thinking of the last 2 to play to throw the darts in this league, so it'll be nice to be part of the event.
Yeah, the two of you, of course, come into this, both holding major titles. So nice clash, World Trophy winner versus World Masters winner from last year. So this will be nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I don't know if Johnny's been playing much, but I haven't, so I'm expecting a bit of a whooping here, to be honest.
Oh, he's playing his chances down, John.
Sure. Look, Jim is. We all know what Jim is capable of. Online darts is probably quite different to being on the floor. Something that we're all used to. This is not what we're used to, So I'm looking forward to see how it goes. I've played a few online tournaments. I've done all right, but it's not the same, It's you need your opponent in front of you to feed off what he's doing,
Indeed. And so, Jim, you've already been quite honest about how much or how little you've been playing. Has that been the case since 3 weeks ago? You've not really been playing?
I have no idea what John just said, by the way.
No, but we'll stick with it.
No, I'm really struggling for motivation with this lockdown. It's difficult. There doesn't seem any end game, but there we are. This is great, to be honest. So, yeah, hopefully, my form will pick up a little bit this week.
Look, we are hoping that this gives you that motivation. That's what the Remote Darts League is all about. A bit of competitive darts, so let's bring it on. We've talked the talk, and I understood every word, by the way, John, so don't worry about that. So get yourselves warmed up, gentlemen.
Imagine if I spoke in Irish.
Imagine if Jim spoke with a Welsh accent. I mean, imagine that. So some practice starts now before we begin. Do have the Welshman, Jim Williams, a World Cup singles champion for Wales, no less, taking on a man that's represented Ireland. I think he was at the Europe Cup with us in Hungary 2018, John O'Shea. As I've mentioned, BDO World Trophy winner Jim Williams. And a couple of months after, wasn't it, that John O'Shea took the World Masters title at the Circus Tavern. So, best of 10 legs, the first of 6, the winner. Could have a 5-5 draw, and in this first game, if you're both set, it's going to be Jim to throw first.
Best of luck, Jim.
Game on.
$85.
81.
108.
Beautifully called, the first of the match.
100.
85.
140.
Jim requires 151.
93.
Forty.
40 scored. Jim on 58.
Game in 3.
It is. The third dart finds the tops. It's 1-0 to Jim. Second leg, John to throw first.
100.
140.
140.
66.
100.
41.
John requires 161.
48 left.
Yeah, one. Is it, I was saying the two, is it? 113.
Yeah. Sorry, Richard.
140.
And John requires 48.
32.
Jim, you require 114.
74.
John on 16.
In one.
It's game shot on the second leg to John O'Shea. Close with the 161, but we got there in the end. It's one apiece. Third leg, Jim to throw first.
96.
140.
100.
41.
67.
140.
100.
140.
Jim requires 138.
58.
John on 40.
In two.
Game shot and the third leg, John O'Shea. Fourth leg, John to throw first.
100.
134.
Uh, 41.
$84. Is that right?
Yeah, if it's in the 7, yeah, 84.
Come on. 43.
43.
$100.
60.
$39. 51.
51 scored.
180.
180 for John O'Shea, but Jim requires 132.
$92.
John, you require 77.
$57.
Jim, you require 40.
Yeah, game shot in 3.
Yeah, the fourth leg goes to Jim Williams. 2-2. Fifth leg, Jim to throw first.
$59.
140.
$66.
180.
Second 180 for John O'Shea.
$121.
140.
$140.
John requires 41.
26.
Yeah, 26 scored. Jim on 115.
$47.
And John on 15.
$11.
Jim, you require 68.
52.
John, you require 40. 4, sorry.
Yeah, in 2.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it right because I didn't. It's 4 that was remaining, and John finds it for the 5th leg. It's the 6th leg. It's John to throw first.
97.
40.
81.
140.
134.
140.
95.
130.
John's last score was 95, I believe. Let's check this
Yeah.
score, John. Yeah, 95 for John. And then the 130 for Jim. And John requires 94.
Can I check that? Yeah, just
Yeah, just see where it is.
3.
Yeah, 91 left.
40.
Jim, you require 51.
'Game shot in 3.
It's there for the 6th leg to Jim Williams. 3 legs apiece. 7th leg, Jim to throw first.
85.
100.
180.
2 apiece on the 180s.
100.
140.
134.
Jim, you require 96.
56.
John, you require 167.
97.
Jim, you require 40.
'Game shot in 2.
It's there, the 7th leg to Jim. The 8th leg, it's John to throw first.
140.
58.
58.
96.
133.
100.
John, you require 170.
98.
85.
John, you require 72.
52.
65.
John, you require 20.
No score.
Jim, you require 97.
57.
It's 55 scored there, Jim.
Oh, imagine that.
John, you require 20.
In 2.
Yep, it's there. The 8th leg goes to John O'Shea. So we're going to go all the way. 2 more legs to play. 9th leg, Jim to throw first.
99.
137.
60.
140.
100.
92.
140.
John, you require 132.
75 score, Richard. What's that?
57 remaining. So 92. Jim, you require 102.
62.
62, but John requires 40.
In 3.
It's there in the double 10 to take the 9th leg for John O'Shea. 10th leg, it's John to throw first.
60.
100.
If you want.
One, three, four.
$60.
$100.
Now, come on. 41.
Jim, you require 167.
$59.
I'll go with that one. 60.
Jim on 108.
$68.
137.
137. Jim requires 40.
Game shot in one.
It's there for the 10th leg and a 5-5 draw. Jim Williams taking the last leg there. It means honours are even in this best of 10 leg encounter. Just the second draw we've seen over the 4 nights played. Jim, I'll start with you as you close the match out. Patchy, you mentioned your form at the beginning, but not too bad there. And I must say, the tops and tens going really well for you. I think all your legs finished on double top or double 10.
Yeah, normally go 16s like 32, but I've given that a bit of a go. Just try that. Get like good. I need to be more consistent on it. So like this sort of thing's perfect to practice that with.
Yeah, and you had a couple of weird attempts at checkout. The double 18 double top attempt went on 78. Is very interesting.
But John put me off like with his 133.
I'm sorry, but I think John's calling there was absolutely beautiful. John, how did you find the first experience here with us at the Remote Darts League?
It was good. I got frustrated during it, because I felt I had left shots that I should have probably taken. It's strange because I walked back off the line and I got ready to throw again, and I was counting Jim's darts as they were thumping the board, and I was saying, Jesus, no, he's only after throwing 2. Hang on a minute.
I must say, John, you are quick off you are one of the quickest throwers we've seen after the other player's thrown.
Yeah,
you're still taking it in turns, but it's almost like you're ready to go.
Yeah, you're trying to get it right, though, Richard and Jim. You're trying to get it right. Like, in normal circumstances, I won't throw till Jim comes behind me in normal circumstances. But because Jim is not here in the kitchen with me, I'm trying to hear him to thump.
Yeah, indeed.
And if there's a delay and I'm ready to throw, and I've stopped a few times and I said, geez, I think he's only after throwing only 2.
You're gonna have to walk further back. But guys, when you looked at the whole schedule, I mean, you're going to play 15 other players here. You knew that this game would be one of the tough ones. So to both get a point, are you both happy? Jim, is that good for you?
I'm more than happy. Yeah, I honestly didn't know what was going to happen form-wise, but like I say, it was patchy, but it was good at times. Finishing was okay, so yeah, it's positive for me.
And John, happy with your start?
Yeah, I agree with Jim. It was patchy. Like, I scored well, but my finishing still needs a small bit more work. If I could put away those finishes at the end of the game, I'd be a lot happier. you know.
Well, it's one of those games that looks like it deserved a draw. 2 180s apiece, 5 legs apiece. It is a draw. We're going to see both of you later. Jim, you're actually up next against Stacey Pace. And John, we'll see you for your next game after that against David Cameron. Good evening for now.
Well done, Jim.
Johnny back. Jim will return and we'll bring Stacey Pace back for match number 3. Yes, we're back with night number 4 of the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. We're already up to match number 3. Jim Williams has stuck around with us, and we're going to bring back our friend from America, Stacey Pace. Hello, Stacey.
Hi.
So you've had a little break after your first game. Have you got rid of all those negative thoughts? A good clear out of the mind?
I don't have negative thoughts, just nerves. Just trying to sort it out.
That's a good way of saying it, actually. It's not negative, is it? It is just nervous energy.
Yes, lots of it.
And how about you, Jim? Feeling cool after that encounter with John?
No, he put me on edge there, didn't he? Bless him. Yes, more to tither.
Now, Jim seems to want to do accents tonight, Stacey, so he failed miserably at the Irish accent. I don't know how he's going to get on with that lovely American accent of yours.
How you doing, mate? Is that British? I don't even.
Well,
know.
that actually sounded more Welsh than Jim does. How's your Colorado accent, Jim?
No, I'll work on it now. I'll blast a few.
Well, let's get on with this one. We've kept you waiting long enough, you two, so let's get on with match number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a few more practice starts and we'll get underway. So if you have only just joined us, we can refresh on what's happened so far. We saw a 6-0 victory for David Cameron to start the evening over Stacey Pace. And then we've just witnessed a 5-5 draw between Jim Williams and John O'Shea. This is the third match of 6 this evening. Both of these players were at the WDF World Cup in Romania last autumn, representing their countries. I think Wales men actually walked away with a team event, didn't they? So
we played together in Canada as well, Stacey and I.
You played together as a team?
As a team.
I want to hear more about this after the game. I'm not going to interrupt you now. I'm making a note of that, Jim.
I'm good, Richard.
Okay, well, Jim is going to be throwing first. So this is it, the first leg. Away we go.
You well, Jimmy. Love you.
Good luck, Stace. I've just 1 second here, sorry.
Oh, my goodness me. Are you okay, Jim?
Yeah, Natalie set me up on a different thing with a scoreboard and it's just gone off.
Okay.
Right, back on it. It's going to go off again. Well, I just play and she's going to keep poking it.
Yes, okay. That often works. So, first leg is Jim to throw first.
$100.
$81.
$60.
$60.
$100.
$30.
$140.
$30.
40 score. Jim, you require 101.
53.
Yeah, 53 scored.
$92.
Jim, you require 48.
28.
A 54, 62.
62, Jim, you require 20.
15.
15, Stacey, you require 136.
$45.
Jim, you require 5.
No score.
Stacey, you require 91. One scored, Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hit double 14.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Um,
75 scored, 16 remaining.
16 left.
Yep, 75 scored. Jim, you require 5.
Game shot in 3.
It's in there, the double 2. Jim finds it for the first leg. Almost a brilliant recovery from Stacey there.
Trying.
Second leg, it's Stacey to throw first.
$140.
135.
$99.
70.
100.
100.
The treble 19.
Yes, sir.
Treble 19, the treble 20, and the 5.
139. No, 57.
And where's the other dart?
Single 5.
Yeah, that's 122.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so nervous.
100.
Stacey, you require 40.
Check 3.
And there it is, a 15 dart leg for Stacey Pace. On the board, it's 1 leg apiece. Thank you. Jim, third leg, you're throwing first.
100.
Oh, 50.
Oh, 140.
Jim, was your opening score a 180?
No,
No.
100.
Yeah, so we had 100 to start the leg from Jim, 50 from Stacey, and then 140 from Jim.
$45.
Apologies, Stacey.
It's okay.
$140.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh. 21.6.
27.
27.
Jim, you require 121.
$45.
$45.
Jim, you require 76.
$56.
Yeah, 58.
Jim, you require 20.
Getting shot. One.
Yes, it is indeed. It's the third leg to Jim Williams, fourth leg, Stacey to throw first.
$97.
$100.
$45.
$140.
$60.
$140.
$97.
Jim requires 121.
Right, I think that's right, Rich.
Are they all in? The bullseye, the treble 13 and the double 16?
Yeah.
If it is, it's game shots and the fourth leg with a 1-2-1
Great
to
job,
Jim
Jim.
Williams. Great check out there. The bull, treble 13, double 16. The fourth leg goes to Jim. And the fifth leg, it's Jim to throw first.
$100.
41.
62.
30.
140.
83.
137.
43.
Jim, you require 62.
Game shot in 3.
Yeah, good check out there from Jim, the 62. Take the 5th leg. 6th leg, it's Stacey to throw first.
$43.
58.
60.
45.
27.
60.
57.
60.
100.
45.
82.
100.
Stacey requires 132.
38.
Jim requires 133.
8 left, Rich.
Did you get the 7 with the second dart?
7, yeah.
You had 66 left, so it's 115, 18 left. Stacey, you require 94.
It's 54.
Yep, Jim requires 18.
Game shot. 2.
He's found it, the 6th leg for Jim Williams. The 7th leg is Jim to throw first.
Baby.
$100.
$140.
$99.
$100.
Oh, what got there? 77. 95.
Indeed, 95.
$83.
$95.
$58.
Jim requires 112.
$25 left.
87. Stacey, you require 120.
$40.
Jim requires 25.
Yeah, game shot.
It is indeed game shot, and the match to Jim Williams. Oh, come back and join us.
Sorry, I
Stacey,
have to get on my step stool.
I know, Stacey, I know the feeling.
Uh,
Now, you seem to be
Great job, Jimmy.
to be getting into your stride there, Stacey, early on.
Yeah, it felt good, and then I don't know. I couldn't be consistent. I was trying really hard to be consistent. So my outs were the problem that game.
Yeah, the cliche of trying too hard maybe there, but a nice 15 dart leg I mean, that must give you some confidence going on. A nice 15 dart leg, you know, it tells yourself you can do. Yeah.
Felt good. Felt normal.
Yes.
As normal as this can be, but yeah, that felt good. That felt like what I don't know, just felt like my darts.
Yeah, indeed. Now, speaking of normal, Jim, normally when a player goes bull, treble 13, double 16, they're happy with the execution of the shot. Whereas you were happy with the execution of the math, weren't you?
I got a lot going on here, Rich. I got Natalie kept poking the button for the thing, and then I got the dog trying to get over the stairgate. Yeah.
And where's baby Max?
Oh, he's up here. He's in the dog bed.
Oh, I see. There you go. It makes sense. Okay, that's fair enough. But overall, Jim, I'm sure you must be happy with that when you did get the numbers right.
Yeah, again a little bit patchy, but no, I was expecting that, to be honest. But yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's nice to win. It's just a pity against Stacey, really.
Now, we didn't get the chance to talk at the start of the match, so you two have actually met before and played darts together.
Yes.
Tell us, Stacey. Tell us the story.
Oh, he's such a jewel of a man. He was coming to Canada for a wedding, and we got to play church, so we ended up winning that. And he's just a lovely guy. He's really lovely, very supportive.
He is indeed, but don't tell him I said that. Oh, Jim, you're still there. You're going to be coming up right at the end of the evening, Jim, against another player from across the pond in David Cameron of Canada. All set for that one?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I think that's the easier one of the two. I'd rather play Dave than Stacey, to be honest.
You're cute.
And Stacey, we're going to give you a one-game break, and then you're going to be back to take on John O'Shea of Ireland.
That is so exciting.
Yes, we look forward to. So, were you there when he won the World Masters? By the way,
I was.
I know you were, but we'll talk.
He was.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. So we're going to let you both get on, have a little break now, and we'll be back with our next match. It's John O'Shea against David Cameron. we continue here. It's our fourth night of the Geo Comply Remote Darts League, and now it's match number 4 of 6 this evening. And it's the Joker that returns, Ireland's John O'Shea versus Excalibur, Canada's David Cameron. Hello once again, gents.
How you doing?
Now, we won't keep you both too long, but I just want to ask you, are you already now feeling more comfortable with how all this runs? Comfortable playing at home? I know it's different. You're used to your opponent with you, an audience with you. David, how have you found it first game in?
It's pretty good, actually. Like I say, it was actually a little nervy just trying to get into the swing of things, right? But for the most part, it's fun. You can kind of put on your dart shirt and jammy pants, so it's not too pretty cool. So it's fun.
Indeed. And John, you said before you found it a little bit different, but I'm sure as each game goes on, it will become more natural to you.
Yeah, it was, like I said earlier on, it was a bit different at the start. Even though I played online tournaments before, this was quite different because of the caliber of player you're playing. Makes it quite different, you know.
Indeed, it does. And well, we're looking forward to this one. This is the great thing about the Remote Darts League. We've got a gentleman in Nova Scotia, Canada. We have another one in County Cork, in the Republic of Ireland, and they're about to do battle online for our entertainment. So, guys, the very best of luck.
All the best, John.
Best of luck, Skip.
Yeah, we'll let them have a warm-up. So, yes, they both had good starts. David, a 6-0 winner over Stacey Pace to open the evening. And then a great battle between John O'Shea and Jim Williams ended up a 5-5 draw. We've also just seen Jim pick up his first win over Stacey Pace by 6 legs to 1. Still to come, John will take on Stacey Pace after this one, and David will end the night against Jim Williams. But we're looking forward to this one. 10 legs potentially to be played, the first of 6. And when the players are set, it's going to be John to throw first.
I'm good.
Last 3 for John.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
Yeah. Best of luck, David.
Play well, bud. You too.
I'm first, Richard, yeah?
Yes, it is John O'Shea to throw first. Game on.
$140.
Uh, 98.
Yeah, the 2 trebles, 98.
$140.
$180.
180 for David Cameron, first of the match.
140.
3 140s in the opening leg for O'Shea.
$180.
Oh, what a start to this match. John, you require 81.
Into.
That's a beautiful leg of darts. 11 darts thrown for John O'Shea to take the first leg. Cameron with back-to-back 180s on 43 after 9. Wonderful stuff. Second leg, David to throw first.
I just don't have my score, everybody. So
It's gone off there, Richard.
Okay, well, both players have lost score, so we're going to just get that sorted out. A brilliant start, and we'll be straight back with you once our scoreboards are sorted. technical glitch, but you haven't missed a dart. A brilliant opening leg there from John O'Shea, and indeed David Cameron. Second leg, it's David to throw first. Game on.
$42.
84.
55.
60.
60.
100.
180.
Third 180 for David Cameron.
30.
30 scored. David, you require 164.
60.
66.
David requires 104.
64.
John, you require 161.
Ah!
Oh,
33 left, so 128.
yeah, 128. David, you require 40.
Ooh, inside. 30.
30 scored. John, you require 33.
In 2.
Well, he's gone the old treble 1 double 15 route. Second leg for John O'Shea. Third leg, it's John to throw first.
One to one.
81.
1 to 1.
45.
97.
180.
A fourth 180 for Cameron.
85.
100.
John, you require 77.
37.
37. David, you require 95.
79. 87 scored.
87. John, you require 40.
In 2.
It's game shot. And the third leg to John O'Shea. Fourth leg, David to throw first.
60.
81.
125.
125.
Yep.
96.
60.
100.
85.
100.
131.
John, you require 124.
In 3.
That's a beautiful check out. The 20, treble 18 and bull. The 124 to take the fourth leg for John O'Shea. Fifth leg, John to throw first.
$60.
140.
60.
58.
100.
140.
120.
100.
John, you require 161.
81.
David requires 63.
Second there, guys.
Yeah, treble 13 and double 12. It's the fifth leg to David Cameron. Sixth leg, David to throw first.
42.
93.
140.
100.
140.
94.
99.
81.
David requires 80.
Third there, guys.
Yeah, clean finish on the double top for the sixth leg to David Cameron. Seventh leg, John to throw first.
100.
60.
60.
55.
140.
41.
$139.
43.
John, you require 62.
Ah, 42.
42.
$174.
Beautiful 174, but John requires 20.
In 2.
It's there. The 7th leg goes to John O'Shea. 8th leg, David to throw first.
$41.
$41.
$123.
$59.
$95.
$180.
180 for John O'Shea.
$180.
And the reply, a 5th for David Cameron.
60.
David, you require 62.
Third dart, guys.
Yeah, great check out once again. 62 out to take the 8th leg, David Cameron. 9th leg, John to throw first.
$60.
$38.
$121.
$96.
$60.
$95.
$60.
$45.
$56.
$43.
John, you require 144.
Ah, come on, all that. 60.
$100.
John, you require 84.
$52.
Found the treble 10. David, you require 84.
Second dart, guys.
Another clean kill. 84, treble 20, double 12 to take the 9th leg. So, the 10th and final leg, it's David to throw first.
177.
A 177 indeed. Great start.
60.
180.
180. We're on the 9-dart finish. David Cameron.
100.
David, you require 144.
100.
140.
David, you require 44.
Second dart, guys.
Oh, that's a marvellous leg. We started the match with an 11-darter and we've ended it with just the same. It's a game shot on the 10th leg to David Cameron, but a 5-5 draw with John O'Shea. Gentlemen, come and join us. Lots to talk about.
Well done, David.
Thank you, buddy. Good, boys. That was great.
Now, listen, gents, there's going to be 123 darts matches in this competition. That was match number 22, and I think we're going to remember that one when we're over and done with. That was absolutely superb. Let's go right back to the start. John O'Shea, have we lost him?
No, here.
John, 140, 140, 140, treble 19, double 12. You do that. David Cameron, meanwhile, hitting back-to-back 180s. I think the pair of you broke the scoreboard in the opening leg, didn't you? So we had to take that brief pause. But David, I mean, you hit 4 180s in the opening 3 legs. You were 3-0 down.
Yeah, it just sometimes it doesn't make sense. And to me, it's all about timing. And the timing wasn't there for me to take the game. But hey, you know what? I try to keep some pressure on there, stay confident, keep my chin up. And it worked out okay, I think so.
Yeah. John, the timing was with you early on. Some brilliant finishes. I mentioned the 81. You had the 1-2-4 out on the bull, but my favourite was your 33, the treble 1 double 15.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes that happens too. But I'm not afraid of a double. You know, they're all the same size. They're just in different positions.
That's very true indeed.
You know,
and you didn't look afraid at all.
Like if I had 18 left, I wouldn't go 2 double 8. Like I go straight for the number. It's there to be hit.
And we saw that from both of you. I mean, David, you put a string of finishes together yourself there from being down in the match. 63, I think, in 2 darts. The 80 on tops, a clean 62, and then the 84 there at the end to win. You know, or to set up the win, rather. Absolutely brilliant. 44 to win it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I say, it's about the timing there, and I kind of got the timing back, I think, in my favor, of course. As I say, and just keep pushing forward with it, right? So it worked out quite well. I'm pretty happy with the result.
Well, we know what all of you guys can do, but when we look at the scoring from you, David, I mean, 6 180s, a 174 and a 177. You've got to be delighted with how that scoring is going for you.
Absolutely. So far, like I said, the guys, I mean, I've never really performed to my potential or best, I guess you can say, in the worlds and things like that. I've done okay, I guess, but for the most part, the guys around here know what I can do, and I can play like that. You know, it's just a matter of just bringing it at the right time, right place, right time. So hopefully one day I can do that.
Well, John, we certainly know that you can play like that, and when you look at the RDL overall, you've got to consider both of yourselves. You want to be right in the thick of it, don't you, come the end of the league phase?
Yeah, well, do you know what, Richard? What we've done tonight, as regards to myself, Jim, Stacey, and David, is we've watched everybody else play, and we played tonight as the last group. So now we're in it. We're part of the competition now. So yeah, I believe that I'm a big threat. David's a big threat. You know, Stacey, Laura, Lorraine. You know, everyone that's in this whole competition is capable of winning it, and that's the bottom line.
Absolutely, and we've seen how close it is for you, John. You've registered 2 draws tonight, so you're still unbeaten. David, the same goes for you, so you can both go into your next matches very confident. John, we're only going to give you a minute or two's break because you're straight back to take on Stacey Pace, and David will be seeing you at the end of the evening to take on Jim Williams. Thank you both for such an entertaining match. Well done.
Great game, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, really love that. Yep, it's the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. And without further ado, we're going to get straight on to match number 5 here this evening. It sees the USA's Stacey Pace taking on the Irishman John O'Shea. Both players have been warming up. Give us a wave. There's John. Hello, John. He's all set for his final match of the evening, as is Stacey. Hello, Stacey.
Hi.
There they are. They're ready and raring to go. So, if you're both warmed up, we'll get straight on with it. John, you're going to be throwing first.
Good luck, John. Shoot amazing.
Good luck, Stacey.
Thanks, baby.
Pleasure.
Yes, the nicety's over with. It is going to be John to throw first. Game on.
'81.
$100.
85.
95.
96.
60.
59.
45.
60.
61.
John, you require 120.
80.
Stacey, you require 140.
56.
56 scored. John, you require 40.
First.
Oh, it's in the double 15. No score. Stacey, you require 84.
So 68.
68. John, you require 40.
In three.
It's there with the last start in the double 5. 1-0 to John O'Shea in this best of 10 leg match. Second leg, Stacey to throw first.
$100.
85.
55.
100.
60.
45.
45.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. 43.
60.
No, it stays. 30.
171.
Great visit to leave tops. 3 big trebles.
100.
John, you require 40.
In 2.
Yep, game shot the second leg, John O'Shea.
Mm.
Third leg, John to throw first.
Marty.
85.
26.
26.
100.
180.
Your first of the match goes to John O'Shea.
Nah. 30.
100.
25.
John, you require 155.
Ah, no. 60.
Oh my lord. 35.
John, you require 95.
Uh, 45. 48.
48 scored.
57.
John, you require 47.
47.
37 scored.
87.
John, you require 10.
8.
Stacey, you require 82.
Shite. Sorry.
I make that 40.
40, yes, thank you.
John, you require 2.
3.
He's found it with the last for the third leg, the good old double one. John O'Shea leads 3-0, but fourth leg it's Stacey to throw first.
60.
$55.
100.
41.
100.
80.
139.
140.
John, you require 102.
54.
Stacey, you require 144.
28.
John, you require 48.
In 2.
Yep, the fourth leg, John O'Shea. Fifth leg, John to throw first.
$140.
45.
100.
45.
45.
133.
140.
100.
John, you require 76.
I'll hit that top yet. 36.
36 scored.
56.
Yeah, John, you require 40.
40.
Stacey requires 122.
54.
John, you require 10.
Yeah, aim 2.
It's final double five, so 5 legs now for John O'Shea. 6 legs Stacey to throw first.
$100.
140.
$45.
100.
41.
60.
100.
100.
45.
John, you require 101.
Go away, John. Hold on. Yeah. God's sake, man. Hit a double, will you?
89.
Yeah.
Stacey requires 170.
$76.
And John requires 12.
In one.
It's game shots. And the match
You're
to
amazing,
John
John.
O'Shea.
Hello, Stacey.
Oh my God, he was amazing. I tried to keep up with you. Oh my gosh. I had my shots. I just missed them.
I was.
I need to have a talk to the double gods.
Oh my God. They weren't on my side tonight at all. But
I remember, Stacey, I remember a story told to me one time by John Gwynn. If John O'Shea could hit a double, by God, he'd be a great actor.
Well, you
Wonderful.
did hit
Wonderful
six in
darts,
that
my
match, John.
Huh? Oh, so frustrating. I just wish I could just... Do you know what? I just wish I could just hit a double at the end of the game. I'd be done with it.
me too.
I was concerned throughout that match that we might have had to get the bleep machine out, but I think you both held yourself together fairly well there.
I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I forget that you can hear everything back there.
We can. Stacey,
Yes, sir.
You probably don't understand me anyway.
Stacey,
Yes, sir.
look, you've been telling us throughout the evening it's been pretty stressful for you, very nervous.
Yeah.
The good thing is about this great big remote darts league, you're going to be back with us on 4 other afternoons in your case to take part. So I'm sure this is going to settle you down a bit. I mean, you join us again on Sunday, 3 days time, and I'm sure you're going to be nice and relaxed.
Yes. The first night's always a little stressful, especially playing as a woman. We have a little bit more stress just because the guys were so amazing. So I want to play my darts, but I feel like every time I hit a 5, I want to cry because yeah. So I know what it's like now, so it'll be easier to settle down, get my rhythm a little bit better. Not taking nothing away from you, love. You shot like a beast.
Yeah, the scoring was definitely there in that one again, John. But like you say, your doubles not a shot. But overall this evening, you've had 2 really tough draws there and a win at the end. So overall, John, you happy with your night's work?
Oh, absolutely, Richard. You know, Dave Cameron, Jim Williams. We all know about Jim. We all know about David. You know, Stacey in her own right is her own legend. You know.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But you gotta understand, like the people that are in this tournament can play darts. Yeah. So you can't take anyone for granted. I had to stand on the line tonight it's 11:15 in Ireland. Do you know what I mean? At night. I don't know what time is it, Stacey, where you are?
Without looking at a clock, according to 12, I don't know, about 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's coming up to 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's coming up to
Yeah.
5 p.m.
I'll be honest with you. I think what the lads have done is absolutely brilliant. 9 nations across 4, 5, 6 different time zones.
Exactly.
This is amazing.
And let's not forget, we have 2 gentlemen still waiting to play. So on that note, we will wrap up. Stacey, we see you on Sunday. 3 days' time, Stacey's back with us.
Sir.
And John, you're a day early, only 2 days before you're back, John. So we'll see you on Saturday. Look forward to it.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Stacey. See you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Got 1 game to come. It is Canada's David Cameron taking on the Welshman, Jim Williams. looking to complete night number 4. And what it will mean at the end of this game is that every player has played 3 matches each in our second running of the Remote Darts League, sponsored by GeoComply and brought to you by FSB. So our last 2 players, David Cameron of Canada, taking on Jim Williams of Wales. Good evening, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Well, David, it's getting rather late for Jim and I, but good timing for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's almost 8 o'clock here, so it's pretty good. I'd still be up for a little bit yet.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Still light outside, we can see, and Jim's ready for bed. Look at him. Yeah, Jim William, the only man he's got bedhead before he goes to bed. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm good. I'm bright as a button.
I'm glad to hear it. Well, both of you have had a win, and both of you have had a draw with John O'Shea. So this effectively now is your own little final.
This is good. I look forward to it.
Have you played before? I just want to check that before we start.
No, I never got to play Jim before, so hopefully one of these days we'll run into each other on the big stage. It'll be more fun.
Well, this is a little first then, even though we're doing it remotely. Let's get it on.
All right.
Jim in pristine Wales. David, a lovely place called Dutch Settlement. That'll be fun when you play Richard Vainshire. We'll talk about that. Halifax, Nova Scotia for David Cameron. 4 hours behind us here in the UK.
I'm good to go, guys.
Okay, Jim. There's been 3 more. So David is, as always, best of 10 legs, and the first leg you'll be throwing first. So,
Okay.
away we go. It's David throwing first. Game on.
The very best, Jim.
Good luck, Dave. Good luck.
$100.
$58.
$140.
$46.
$58.
$93.
$83.
$43.
David requires 120.
$32.
$105.
David, you require 88.
Oh my God. 38, 40 scored.
40 score. Jim, you require 156.
$100.
David requires 48.
Third dart, guys.
Yep, the first leg goes to David Cameron. Second leg, Jim to throw first.
180.
And the first of the match goes to Jim Williams.
$100.
It is the Geo Comply Remote Darts League, and we're on the 9-dart finish.
180.
Another 180 this time for David, but Jim requires 141.
$65.
$100.
Jim, you require 76.
Game shot. Great.
It is indeed. It's 12 darts. It's Jim Williams to take the second leg. Third leg, David to throw first.
$81.
$134.
$140.
$140.
$100.
$45.
$40.
$134.
David requires 140.
$120.
Jim, you require 48.
$28.
David, you require 20.
Inside. 10.
10 score. Jim, you require 20.
Game shot. One.
Yes. Story of the double 10 there. Jim finds it to take the third leg. Fourth leg, Jim to throw first.
$140.
$60.
$96.
$140.
$105.
$83.
Jim requires 160.
80.
Uh, 85.
Jim requires 80.
$40.
David, you require 133.
Uh, 93.
Jim, you require 40.
Getting shot in 2.
Yes, the fourth leg to Jim Williams. Fifth leg, David to throw first.
57.
$60.
96.
$85.
100.
$96.
140.
$140.
David requires 108.
$68.
Jim, you require 120.
$50.
David, you require 40.
First start, guys.
Yeah, the fifth leg, David Cameron. Sixth leg, Jim to throw first.
140.
85.
96.
60.
59.
100.
36.
95.
Jim, you require 170.
58.
David requires 161.
That's it.
What a wonderful checkout, the 161, treble 20, treble 17 on bull. It makes it 3-3. Great leg there from David Cameron. So 7th leg, David to throw first.
$89.
$59.
$180.
2 180s apiece in this match.
Oh, 121.
$140.
121.
David, you require 92.
$52 scored.
$74.
David, you require 40.
First start, guys.
Yep, the 7th leg goes to David Cameron. 8th leg, Jim to throw first.
$100.
$140.
$43.
$100.
$100.
$57.
$85.
$100.
$60.
David requires 104.
$56.
Jim, you require 113.
$84.81.
81 scored. David, you require 48.
$32 scored.
Jim, you require 32.
was a lucky one. 32-1.
It's there. So, 8th leg to Jim. This means the last match of the night goes all the way. 9th leg, David to throw first.
100.
100.
60.
180.
180, number 3 for Jim Williams.
100.
100.
60.
Jim, you require 121.
24 left. 97.
Yeah.
60.
Jim, you require 24.
'Game shot in 2.
Yes, the 9th leg goes to Jim Williams, and the 10th and final leg is Jim to throw first.
97.
95.
98.
Yeah.
140.
60.
99.
60.
David requires 167.
100.
80.
David, you require 67.
Third there, guys.
There it is, game shot, and the 10th leg goes to David Cameron, and yet again, it's a 5-5 draw. Oh, gentlemen, what an evening we've had. I mean, poor Stacey didn't show any form, but the three guys, you two and John O'Shea, you've all registered a draw against each other.
Yeah, it's so far so good, I must say. I'm getting kind of tired now, but It's I'm pretty happy with the result. I felt, like I said, I played really good all night, so no complaints here.
Yeah, I mean, David, on both occasions that you've managed to snatch a draw, you've had to rescue it, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you're going to get a break, sometimes you're not. But when you get them, it makes you feel good, build your confidence, and like I say, go on to the next one.
Yeah, 161, an obvious highlight for you, David.
Yeah, absolutely. That was key, right? You know, to say build your confidence and just going to dig in and go.
Yeah, Jim, the 180s were going in for you. They're 3 in that match for you against David's 2. Earlier on, David was 6 starts into the 9. You got us a bit excited there in that one as well.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I had a couple of good legs then and a couple of real poor legs. So, like I say, a bit scrappy again, but I think it's what's expected, to be honest, at the moment. Yeah, I thought I was going to get a 9 star then. Sometimes yeah.
Jim, when the double 16 went in, you said that was a lucky dart. I mean, you hit it with the first dart. Why did you say that? Just because you felt you got away with the leg, or did it come out of your hand a strange way? Or?
No, well, I stood like 2 foot away and threw it. No, it was because David, he missed a few darts, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it was a lucky leg to win that one.
Well, overall, I don't think there's any luck involved between you two and John. The points are evenly spread. Now, we do see you again. Let's have a look at when you're up, because Jim, hopefully you get your sleep pattern right, because you're back with us tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it, buddy. Yeah, good.
Hopefully Max lets you sleep.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
And David, you have a bit more of a break. We're going to see you again on Monday afternoon for you.
Yeah, I'll be here. Like I say, same time, same place. Let's do it all over again.
Excellent. We look forward to it. Well, thank you for the entertainment this evening, gentlemen. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the coming days.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Jimmy. Good match, bud.
Bye.
All right. Take care.
That's it from our players. But just to wrap up here with what's happened over the past 4 days, because it's the first time really we can have a good look at where the form lies and how the land lies in our remote darts league table, because each and every player now have played 3 matches, and there you see it. If you look at tonight, from Stacey Pacey's point of view, she's in the same shape as Darren, Lorraine and Tina, yet to get a win on the board in their opening night's play. As we work our way up the table, you can see there that all of the 3 players that played tonight that picked up the draw, John O'Shea, Jim Williams and David Cameron, they're in those slots there, 4th, 5th and 6th respectively, but all level as far as 1 win apiece and 2 draws apiece. And out there on top with 100% record so far are James Richardson, our defending champion, Paul Hogan, the man that finished runner-up to him in the Remote Darts League 1, and Justin Thompson, who also picked up 3 wins with us last night. So tomorrow, what do we have to look forward to in about 20 hours and 38 minutes time? I think we get underway. We're going to look forward to bringing back Larry Butler. He had a decent enough start, picked up a win and a draw, I believe, in his opening matches. He's going to be taking on a fellow American in Joe Cheney. They go head-to-head. Jim Williams, as I've mentioned, he only gets a short break. He's straight back with us, as is Lorraine Winstanley. So all that to look forward to, as I say, in just over 20 hours' time from everybody here at the Geo-compliant Remote Darts League. That completes day 4, and we'll see you all tomorrow or later.